Entrepreneurship and all that. Now, today I'm actually quite excited to talk about cars as a car enthusiast, and I'm sitting on this car is about, I don't know, 35 years plus, a whole Mazda 323.
Yes.
But I have to first introduce the owner, Dennis Murimi. Niaje mzito?
Niko fiti bro.
Niko fresh?
Niko fresh.
35 years.
35 years, yes.
Before that, let's pause on the car.
Yes.
Who is Deno?
Deno, I'm a full-time dad. Kwanza I'm very proud kusema hivyo. And I'm an MC. I'm the East Africa Motorsport Hype MC.
Yeah, good stuff.
And I'm a content producer. And I'm a husband. I'm a husband, si Joe.
That depends on who is asking.
Yes.
Now to this, tupatie story ya hii gari. Mazda 323.
Yes.
For those who are quite fluent na stories za magari, wanaelewa, magari and all that.
Yes.
Hii gari by the from the front view of this,
yes.
From the front view ya hapa hivi, inakaa gari ya kitambo sana. Gari,
yes.
Our parents, actually our grandparents wange ride nazo.
Yes.
Tell us the story about this.
Well, this car, I actually bought this car back in 2019. Nilibai gari kwa junkyard. So it was dumped there. And I saw this car and I told the owner, bra,
nadai hiyo.
Hii gari unauza? Akaniambia, well, hii gari hata vile imenisumbua, imelala tu hapo. Na nataka hata ikatakatwe parts for parts because zilikuwa imemsumbua like, such kind of stuff. So nikamwambia, bro, unaweza niuzia hii gari how much? Kijokes tu, mimi hata sikuwa nataka kuibuy, but nilikuwa naiona nashindwa mbona hii gari ienda.
Pause up. Yes. Ukienda junkyard, in your mind ulikuwa nadai gari ina gani?
Well, mali I have a shop in industrial area and just next to that shop hiyo gari ilikuwa imelala hapo. So nilikuwa naiona hapo every morning nikienda job. Nashindwa hii gari ni old school poa na mbona mwenyewe anataka ipotelee hapo. So now when I met the owner, he told me, bro, I'm not selling the car because of course hakuna mtu ashaiuliza hiyo gari. Hakuna mtu ashaionyesha interest.
Kumbe Deno gari imechapa bana.
Akaniambia hii gari inaweza uza 100 Gs. Nikamwambia hii chukua 60 hii, wewe ni nini mbaya na wewe? Akaniambia leta 70. Nikamwambia bro utachukua 65 tu sahi. Nikamwambia uko serious? Nikamwambia well we settled at 70 Gs. Nilikuwa na 65 hapo kwa M-Pesa. 5,000 nikafuliza. Kasi mabisto wangu yananiambianga, "Aje Deno hii gari ulifuliza na M-Pesa." Ambia manzi tuheshimiane. But that's on a light note. But I managed to pay for the car. Na nikaanza kubuild gari.
2019.
Jani imekuwa mrefu.
Hadi sahi it's about a number of years. Four plus years.
Yes.
You've built it right now. Angalia the whole interiors nini.
Yes.
Nachikia hata I'm pretty sure haikuwa na stuff kama
hizi stuff manze azikuwa ilikuwa 100% stock. Ilikuwa stock like from vile inakujanga from factory nini. Wale wasi wanajua hii gari vile inakuanga. Wanajua hii face haikuagi hivi. Iko na nimefanya some few upgrades here and there. Na imekuwa safari. Umetumia
70 Gs kubuy?
Yes.
How much did you use to build it hadi kafika hapa? So
now hii gari imetumia do, to be honest. And si do unaweza sema mimi kuaga proud kusema imetumia pesa, not because nilitumia do but because nataka encourage msana nataka build a similar project. Ndio there are so many mistakes I did nikitengeneza hii gari. Hizo ndio zili amount to cost a lot of cash. But not because building such a project is very much expensive.
Right.
No, it's because kuna vitu unajua ukifanya hata kazi ya 10,000 but ufanye hiyo kazi mara 5 ukirudia itakucost 50 Gs, right? But ukifanya right utatumia tu 10k. That's what happened to this car. And when I bought this car nilibuy nikaenda nikafanywa paint job of course sikuwa na do. Nikafanya paint job ya kama 14 Gs hapo. From there I looked for a mech, akasort a few mechanical issues,
Right.
ndio at least gari ianze kurun. So that's when now the problems came when I engaged the wrong mech, you get. And
So pia umekapitia ile unapelekea mechanic kidogo na
hii gari na imenifurahisha, imenionyesha mambo. But you see, hiyo ni one of the mistakes that I did. Unajua miona kwa hizo mistakes nasema ndio ni encourage mse, naambia mse bro, if you need, you don't have to go the long way. If you need something, niulize. If you're building an old project, a classic, a vintage, holla at your boy, I'll sort you up.
Okay.
Because I don't want people to give stories kama zangu. Za you start feeling frustrated because building cars can be very frustrating. One day you in the garage, umeshinda huko, unaendanga na gari, gari unaweza enda nayo garage, unasikia kakelele fulani. Then you check into a garage, they make do his diagnosis. Yes. Then nakwambia bro, kuja sasa huko hapo unaongea na simu. Kuja kidogo. Anakwambia unaona hii na hii na hii. Itabidi to replace. Anakupatia quote ya 30 Gs. Na ulikuwa dhani ni kitu tasoti tuna 25. Bro, kwanza kama una hiyo do, gari itabidi ilale. Nipata. Na ulikuwa umebaya gari, utumiange for you to run your errands, of course. And if you kama unaenda tu na gari for weekend kaa yako, uende utese nayo, ulize mwalimu wa maths hapa ni wapi, you get.
But the fact that hata unatupatia experience yote, you know.
Yes.
After umebuy Mazda 2019, so far umelearn to get your hands dirty. Hadi sasa ukalan hii engine, but tutafungua hii engine baadaye ndio hata viewers will get to know since 85 hadi sasa engine inakaje. But so far uko na hiyo ile experience ya unaguza hii part ya gari, unajua hii ni nini.
So far nimelearn the hard way, and I'm blessed to have a very good mech right now. Anaitwa Gitao, big up yourself. And Gitao ni boys wangu sana, na at least ameni take through kulani gari. Saizi najuanga nikisikia kitu fulani, hata kama siko Nairobi, because mimi ni mtu napenda safari sana, naweza jua nitafanya nini na nini. Ama kama sina hizo tools, nikipata another mech ndio nisipate ile shida ya kwanza, namwambia fungua hii, fungua hii. Then hii gari ninakwaga, it's a very very simple car. So si ati mali ati unaleta diagnosis machine unaeka pale ati unaangalia kama the new age cars. No. Hii gari ni kafuraita, mafuta iko wapi ni miss, angalia plugs. Gari na run fiti, air fuel ratio iko fiti, you're good.
Could you mention, and I feel like it's very interesting because in the conversation by kusai Kenya, can see your love for hata hizi vintage cars. And hata before you're telling me how but it's easy na hizi magari. Ikupati pressure nyingi kama magari za sai. Lakini magari za sai electric vehicles. What's your take on that? I mean, imagine having this kind of model, then it's electric. Will you go for that?
Of course, my rule is new is better. New is always better, and I'm not trying to discredit new cars, but kila gari,
but
yes, of course there's a but, and but you see, in every model of a car, just make sure you get the right car to work on your car. It's as simple as that. Saizi si mambo ya kitambo, time tulikuwa tunatumia barua siji kutuma nini. Siku hizi gari yote unaweza source for parts. You can ship parts from wherever within a week or two. You get, if maybe using let's say a Subaru 2020 Outback, and maybe you don't want to buy parts from Subaru Kenya, you just check the part number, you Google, you can ship it from Japan. 1 week air freight, it's here. Yes, bro.
Yes. Nadai not tusimame.
Yes.
Unifungulie
We pop the hood. Tunasemanga pop the hood.
Tuone venye how it looks, because that even for the viewer ailewe how it looks like. I think neza yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you have it.
Yeah, weka hapo chini. Yeah. Right. Unaona vile gari ni simple. So now hapa hii gari nimefanya tu a few upgrades. Si watu wa kasi wasianze kuni crucify waseme nimeongeza mbio. So hii gari inakujanga na manual steering rack.
Okay.
But nimefanya upgrade nikaeka which is not manual. At least now the steering is very soft. Gari bado ni kafuraita, ni carburetor, it's running on a carburetor. It's a 1.6 liter.
Right.
It's 5-speed manual. And it's giving me 13 kilometers a liter. That's fair enough. Unajua si usema hii gari ya carburetor inakunywa sana. No. Kwetu Shagone Kirinyaga. Saizi vile mafuta ni expire, like last week nilikuwa home, last week but one.
Right.
Hii gari nilieka 4,000 nikaenda na ikarudi.
So it does serve you as much as I'm looking at it.
It serves me bro.
Naiangalia deno inakaa well, inakaa mzee.
Yes.
Out of this, because unaniambia it's a 1985 car.
Yes.
Out of this body parts zote.
Yes.
Kuna part yenye haijaitoka since hii gari itengenezwe.
Well, siwezi. Of course nimechange most of them na zingine nime refurbish.
Right.
Zingine of course gari kona wear and tear. And you need to change some parts. Zingine una need ku replace, zingine unaweza repair, zingine una replace of course. Sawa. And unapata zai gari, funny enough, they are very much available locally. Usianze kusema hii sasa ikivuja nini nitanunua wapi? You see, hii gari nimechange vitu mob. Of course ndio zingine unapata zilikuwa maybe they are rusty nini. With some you can do sandblasting. Zingine unaweza change. And nimechange a couple of them. Yes.
At the end of the day unadai, because umeniambia
yes,
the whole process ya building this car is still ongoing.
Yes.
Unadai gari kaje? The Mazda.
Well. Ile iko kwa akili na iko kwa ground, tofauti ni pesa. Ningekuwa na kakiru. ningekuwa niko na tunaweza funga.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Yeah. If cash flow is not an issue, I'm thinking of course, it's still the building is still ongoing. So right now on powertrain, nataka kuwekelea an SR20. There's an engine called SR20 DET. It's a turbocharged, pushes around 250 HP. And because this car is a bit light, kuna kitu tunaitanga power to weight ratio. And you see the lighter the car, if you're pushing a bigger engine, of course the response will be better. And I'm planning to do swap on the brakes, of course. More power, more braking power. Huwezi kuwa na gari inakimbia na una brakes, bro, itakufanya ile kitu.
Speak of brakes,
yes.
Nachikia even kwa hapo mbele, yes. WRC, yes. Ulikuwa Vasha?
Yeah, Vasha too. Yeah, story ya Vasha, man. Yeah, Vasha was big.
Was it the first time the Mazda got the experience here, a world safari rally?
That was actually my second rally. Ya first tulienda na wife. Acha kwanza ni hi, mama Taji and Taraji, mother of two hapo. So now tulienda kwanza Taji akiwa 3 months. Ndio tulienda rally ya kwanza.
Right.
The first WRC 2021 wakati WRC came back to 254. And ndio tulienda na hii gari tukaenda Vasha, we had fun nini. Of course there were limitations because the kiddo was still small. and we went head fun there. Hii gari imetembea mpaka TZ. Nimeenda na hii gari, nimeenda nayo Isiolo, I've gone with this car to Coastal. Of course, Navasha things, and we've done a couple of road trips with my people.
All right.
Yeah, big up Rolling with the Spinners crew. Yeah, tunapaga na group inaitwa Rolling with the Spinners. And we usually do road trips, giving back to the society. Juzi tumeenda charity Nyeri. We were able to pull like 200 cars.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me stay away from stories of Vasha.
Yes.
Your son.
Yes.
Let's talk about your son. You know, both of you are really close.
Yes.
Close to your son.
Yes.
When he was quite young.
Yes.
Tunaona picha zake on this
same unit.
Yeah, kwa hii gari bado.
Yes.
Unaona ni kama pia ameanza kufollow mtindo.
You see, mtoi wangu mi usema mtoto mleavyo
ndivyo kuovyo.
Yes. So and Taji Wendo is a very unique kid, if you ask me, because he's so much into cars. And from way back when he was 3 months, akilia aikaangu kwa Comelon, unamwekea tu sauti ya Subaru hapo kwa TV.
Wewe acha.
For real, like akishasikia Subaru zikirev mazee, yani unaona the kid is so excited ako hapo. And from when
actually director ananiambia sahi right now on your screens you can see, you know, as you can see on your screens they know pale na mtoi.
Yes. Actually Taji anajua all the models of Subaru.
Wewe acha.
For real, like actually I've done a video on YouTube. YouTube channel yangu inaitwa Rolling with the Spinners. You can check it out. Kuna video nimefanya 5 minutes. Tumeenda naye kwa mall nikimrecord, namwambia baba, who is the Subaru?
Ni gani?
Ana point. Well, ajui majina but hata Subaru bila badge. He will know that is a Subaru.
I think najua Subaru Forester pekee.
Unajua Subaru Forester? Subaru Forester pekee yake.
Najua kuna
Yeah, of course.
Kuna gani nyingine?
Well, mimi first of all ile
ama hizo zote.
Yes.
Which is your favorite and why?
When that money will check in, actually my next upgrade I'll buy a Sub. Mimi ni mtu wa Subaru damu. And my favorite Subaru is an Impreza WRX STI 2006 model. That
is it the speed ama nini?
Well, it got the looks. It's a very nice car. It handles very well. My guys wakona a similar unit, and I've driven a couple of them.
Right.
And it's a car I would like to buy and keep. Yes. Yeah. It's you know I love speed. Unfortunately, my car is slow.
so definitely to expect even the next Vasha.
Yes.
Tukuone pale, you know, the whole Fast and Furious.
Well, you see,
would you be up for it?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not into racing, but I'm into the car scene as an MC. Okay. Well,
pale unashikilia mic.
Mimi ndio naambianga wase, hey, what's up people? This is Dino Spinner and we're about to go down. Then naambia briefing event. Naambia who is this driver who is on the track, the model of the car. He is running a Subaru N8. This is a 6-speed manual 2-liter driven by blah blah blah. This car is from this garage. Nini. This sponsored by who? Nini. This basically what I do. And of course, unajua kuna watu wajui magari. Msiako hapo nawambia this car is running on a 2-liter 6-speed. It's a built engine running on 3076 garage. You know, vitu kaa hizo because mimi najua magari nje na ndani because I love cars so much.
Right.
And mimi utaka ku-occupy that space ya mabistu wangu ana race, mimi niko hapa kuwachocha. Mimi niko hapa, mimi nishachukua spot yangu ya ku-MC. Yeah. But of course, I would not mind pushing the car on the track.
Okay.
Yes,
and speak of pushing the car on the track, na director wangu right now, your son, you know, on air, the whole akiendesha gari.
Yes.
But then, even before you get into Matters events,
yes.
Ulikuwa umesema unadai kubai Subaru.
Yes.
So maybe Casta no,
Yes.
nikidai kubai Subaru pia.
Yes.
Okay, do ikishaingia.
Yes.
Which kind of a Subaru should I be going for? Because you'd find ukisema we're going to Vash and all that.
Yes.
Msa kuna Subaru yake pale, but what kind of a Subaru should I be going for? Should I be going for the speed? What should be in my mind?
I usually advise my friends, it depends on what you want from the car. If you're a family man, I'll advise you to go for a wagon, like, you know, an Outback, a Legacy BP5, all the way.
Geospace,
Geospace, because you get some luggage space, it's got some nice leg room.
Right.
And well, if it's a turbocharged, of course you'll get some to do some pulls here and there, at least utachapa watu wa markets. Okay, nothing. I have nothing, you know, against us or markets. But yeah. So, but if you're looking for speed, go for the tuned cars, for the STIs. But pia we got some very fast Outbacks, the 3.6 liter. They're very fast. Is an DCI, like the ones you see with the Karura boys. Yes, they are very fast. The 3.6.
How do you know? How do you know car is that fast?
Well, ukiangalia nje, most of them they look similar if they are running on the same model. If maybe the same trim, but if you're so much into cars, you'll tell by the look. You can see there's something we call a front mount. You see, looks are deceiving, we say that, but for Subaru they don't. If you see a Subaru bro running a 6-spot caliper, bro, you know that car is 90% that car is fast. Because of course, if you see a guy running a 6-spot brake, that means he's running some serious power. From 450 to all the way to 700, of course. Yeah, and ukiangalia Subaru hapa mbele, if it's a modified car, you'll see a front mount hapo. So ukishaona gari na kaa hivyo, boss, usiwashie matatu hapa, bro, itakufanya ile, you'll see dust.
So basically hapo ni physics kidogo imeingililia.
Yeah. And you see, tuning cars, it's if you're into motorsports, you'll be able to tell by the look of the car. Ukiangalia, ukipop the hood utatel, you'll tell whether this car is built or not. But kuna gari zingine zinakanga stockish, tunasemanga stockish, naka tu stock, but that car can really surprise you. And yeah, basically that's it.
Let's go back down to the events.
Yes.
As you know, EA Motorsports, yes. Pale Hype Master,
yes.
And all this.
Yes.
What's, first of all, your best ever experience?
Yes.
Because even apart from Pale Vasha Rally and all
yes.
that,
yes.
Maybe mmefika na Manga and all
yes.
that.
Yes.
Hizi events zote.
Yes.
What's your best ever
so far
experience umeipata?
So far, well, nimekuwa na couple of best events that I've seen. But kuna event inaitangwa Sunset Kosa. Actually, there's an event coming
GT.
up. Yeah, no, there's a GT, then there's a GT near Kasho, then there's a Kosa is for racing now.
Okay.
So now, Kosa, mimi ndio MC event za Sunset Kosa.
So tickets pale nikitaka,
tiko kipata,
I talk to you nicely.
Ongea na mimi vizuri. Ongea na mimi vizuri. Actually kuna event ina come up on 2nd of Sep. Itakuwa pale Masinga. Itakuwa bigi. Ticket
nishapata.
Tiko bro, I got you. Well, you my man, bro. You my man, so tiko nitakusort.
Right.
Na nitakuwa pale bro niki MC that event. And thanks to Daimler Motorsports for the opportunity. But the best highlight, bro, ilikuwa Nyahururu, tulienda huko. The event the event was against there's a guy, big up yourself, anaitwa Leroy. Leroy was racing against a friend of mine anaitangwa Jeremy, the RS7. It's a 4.4 liter V8 turbo, a very fast Audi. Actually, I believe right now is the fastest Audi in East Africa.
Hey, okay.
And was racing against a GC. It's a Subaru. It's an old Subaru. I think, yeah, it's a GC1. Subaru was driven by Leroy. And see, these are 2 liter. which was running against a 4.4 liter V8 engine. And Leroy with the 2 liter Subaru akanyorosha the V8 Audi RS7. Bro, that was the highlight manzeo story katrend wase kwa mtandao, you know. Unasikia bedhi wase waliongea vibaya. But okay, ni zile unajua kwa motorsport kuna kuwaga na banta. Sijui gari ya 400 dao imechapa gari ya 10 million. Of course people talk, but you see now that was the highlight of the events that I've seen. And of course the bikers, there's a guy called Acid Boy doing the wheelies, lifting the bikes, nini. You know, of course, those are the highlights of the events. Unaona guys who come with a Starlet 1.6 liter turbo, pushing against, going head to head with the Subaru, with the big Subaru. You know, una-expect gari tachapa, but you see when the car is keeping up with the faster car, it brings out now the fun of the event. Yeah. Wase anajibamba. Yani wase unaona like cars going against bikes. You know, by the way, yani, everyone should check this out.
And you're the whole feel of it.
Yes.
Unagogana pia drifting. I want to understand.
Yes.
You're the whole concept here, drifting.
Yes.
First of all, ata before to get into drifting, what's the fastest you've ever gone? I hope I hope at 20 SA was key.
20 SA cut hapa
tunakat.
Yes, mimi fastest time nishai clock. Well,
ama pale kwa speedometer ilisoma ngapi?
Kwa speedometer because not with this car, but with a different car. I've done 240.
240?
Yes, 240 comfortably.
Unafilaji kwa gari uko hapa 240? Literally, me hata nikigo.
I've done that on a safe road, on a close, on a safe space. Yeah, I've done with a Benz ya mdosi wangu. Aliniambia fenya kitu tuone.
What's going in your mind is speed ya 240?
Speed ya 240, it depends with the type of car, of course. Huwezi pushi gari actually iko top speed ya 220, but you can't. The highest I've done with this car is around 150. But you can't push this car that much. Of course, suspension, the stability of the car really matters. Which suspension are you running? Are you running a performance suspension? Right. Are you running maybe? Of course, German machines are known to be very, very stable on the road.
Briefly kidogo before to break, nadai kuelewa because that I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Even for the viewers on outside, unadai kuelewa ukisema 240.
Yes.
That's you're in speed ya juu sana. Yes. What's going in your mind at that time?
At that moment, musema it's not safe to push those speeds on public roads, but mali watu naenda ku race, it's a very safe space to push the car to the limit, and track imefungwa, ni play safe, it's a straight line. You're trying to test your car and such kind of a stuff. So now of course bro, ukishaona unajua ukipush gari then unaona inavuta, unaona 150, but you still feeling the car is inagonga so mbili uko like you try to push the car kidogo, unaona bro 240 mpaka unaanza kujiuliza hii gari kangoka mguu ikiwa speed. Yeah. So now of course kuna zile scares hapo ndio unasemanga what if the brakes fail?
Right.
What if? There are those what ifs
What ifs. Sasa tunapokuwa hiyo what if.
Yes.
They appear to viewers kuka suspense kidogo.
Yes.
Because I also want to understand ukiendea na hiyo yote, all that time have you ever encountered ka problem kadogo tu hivi?
Of course I have.
Yes, stick around for that. We're taking a short break. Definitely you're watching Morning Cafe. Remember, the hashtag to use is Morning Cafe. Keep talking to us, 22047 and TV47 News on X, Yango Anyerengita _
Deno Spinner on all socials.
Deno
Spinner.
Deno Spinners, most definitely. And also, on the other side of the county of champions, right now, as you can see on your screens, It is the preparations for the 10 years of devolution happening at the Eldoret Sports Club. Most definitely we'll be crossing there live sometime later. Our team is stationed there just to give you blow by blow updates on all that. But right now, let's take a short break. We'll be right back with Deno tujue penye alianguka kwa gari. Or maybe not. Stick around for that. All right, welcome back and outside the whole bonnet side tumeamua tuingie ndani. Walipia juu kuna kabaridi kidogo. Most definitely, but welcome back. The hashtag is Morning Cafe. Remember, you can always talk to us on our socials and also as a car enthusiast, also give us your feedback. Now, before to the break, ulikuwa niambia how you're going to 40 kilometers.
Yes.
And well, you may or may not have part injuries one to kidogo.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So now, if you're pushing the car that much, depending na gari yenye unasukuma, you una feel the difference. If you're pushing a very comfortable car, which got some good power, outa feel that speed. But wezi endesha tu gari ish hivi, alafu of course you'll feel the car shaking and there when it clock some speeds and yeah, of course hizo ni speed za track si za barabara.
To be specific,
yes,
in a safe and
in a safe and closed space. Yeah, mali kuna marshals, they are checking there's a track there, we usually do them on runways the airstrips.
Right.
Yes.
Now the fact that tuko hapo hivi ndani,
yes,
and even for the benefit of the viewer,
yes,
tell us about the
interior of this car.
Because unajua mostly mtu anaangalianga exterior but they make and all venye ulikuwa unatuelezea,
yes,
but
yes.
Even keeping in mind venye interior inakaa,
yes.
steering nayo but inakaa,
yes, sporty.
Yes, the sporty looks different na ingine.
Yes.
Even sayata venye the whole interior as you can see on air.
Yes.
Tuambie importance ya kukuwa very specific on interior.
Well, gari huwezi tengeneza tu nje peke yake, and I've done some upgrades on this interior, and first of all, starting with the steering. This is an aftermarket. It's called an AD steering. It's a racing steering. And tukuja hapa kwa dashboard. Hii dashboard well, yenye ilikuwa kwa hii gari haikuwa this clean, so nikabadilisha. Hii gari iko na this is an original Mazda 323 dashboard.
Okay.
Nata vile ni safi hivyo. Alafu nimekuja hapa nikawekea some gauges.
Okay.
Yeah, iko na hizi gauges tatu hapa. Hii hapa ya katikati ni ya water temperature. Gari kama inapandisha temperature, I can be able to tell. Hii ni ya voltage nikicheza miondoko hapa, alafu gari inashukisha power, hii gauge inani alert na gurumisha gari. Then hii ni ya oil pressure. Kama I need to top up some oil nini, I can be able to see on this gauge. Alafu kuja hapo wapi, the knob it's an aftermarket knob. Then the seats, these are bucket seats.
From bucket.
Yeah, bucket seats, like you see they are hugging you.
Oh.
Yeah, for maybe if you're cornering hard, out a slide off the chair of the seat.
Is importance yake ni speed when you're going,
comfortability too. And unaona ukikala kwa kiti, you see this bulging part, inakusaidia maybe if you're cornering hard or you're over, always slide off the. And these are from Subaru SG5.
Okay.
Forester ile yako ulisema unajua Forester. And what else? Of course hapo kuna cup holder hapo ndio kunywa maji. Acha niseme maji. Kukata maji, kunywa maji.
Wheels pia. Because I mean, we definitely see different kind of wheels. When you're choosing wheels, how do you choose for speed and also just for the whole comfortability in your driving?
Yeah. I'm running on 14-inch rims, and of course 14-inch tires, and they are slightly offset kidogo. And what else? So now, if you're running different tires, of course we have off-road tires, we on-road tires, we have performance tires, and we have all-road tires. I mean, depending on the user, But for me, I'm just using the kawaida tires, the on-road tires.
Deno, we're really out of time. I've learned so much, and I've definitely, even the viewers may learn so much from this.
Yes.
Hopefully, you can't buy a whole Subaru, or you just go for a vintage. Yeah, a whole vintage piece.
Yes.
Okay, tutoke nje, tutarudi baadaye tufunge seatbelts. Your last words, by the way, as we wrap up, your last words, and also msanii anaweza kupata wapi?
Well, nianze na last words ama mali wasawa.
Anza na last words.
So, well, in matters building cars, I always advise people, kindly, if you're buying a car, look for a mech, go with him to the identified project.
A mechanic.
Yes, a mechanic, thank you. Mulipe ile 1500 ama $1,000 yenye mtaelewana. Let him assess the car, ndio ujue how much you're going to spend building that car. Sasa that is very important because wewe kama if you're beginner now ama you into cars but aujui the details about that car, it will be very hard for you to identify the areas that you need to work on that car when you get it. That's very important. You at least you do the costing, you see whether it's value for money or not. Okay?
All right.
And secondly, I would advise if you're first time car buyer, don't go for this. Kindly just buy a moving car. Usiende kwa project, utachukia magari. Utachukia magari because sometimes it can be kinda frustrating because umetengeneza gari, you're very excited from the garage, you want to drive the car to Shags, and ukifika pale Muranga gari imestall, umepigia make, I mean, you get
ni pressure most.
Ni pressure. But yeah, just a moving car, go slowly, and if you're comfortable, go for a project. My last words is at least get a car because it will never heartbreak you. Cars will never cheat.
Cars will never cheat. But then speaking of which, there's a question on our socials. What makes a good car?
Depending from the angle you're looking at, because a good car is a running car. There's a difference between buying a project car and a running car. A project car project is something you're working on. But ukienda tu kwa yard ununue a second hand car which is running, everything is working. I mean, utaununua kulingana na pesa yenye uko nayo. Depending you have 500 Gs, you have a variety of cars unaweza buy. Depending your budget is $1 million. You see, it depends with so many factors. Yes.
Aya, unaweza tupatia sasa socials tukisimama.
Alright. So now, hapa wananitanga kwa mtandao father of 2 under 2. I have 2 kids under 2 years, bro. na hii kona bwana. But you can check me out on Instagram, Deno Spina, Facebook, Deno Spina, Twitter ama ndio X size, X Deno Spina.
Right.
Pia the Reds, Deno Spina.
Okay.
Yes.
Meshukuru manze Deno for coming through.
Please,
and most definitely for sticking around for the past about 45 minutes. I hope you've learned a thing or two or maybe even 10. We're about to take a short break.